anybody else just itching to talk about how Trump debased himself on his penny stock social media platform yesterday and then at the White House today? I know I sure am. So last night, Trump Truthed, is that what it's called? From Truth Social. I prefer to call it his penny stock platform because the earnings statements for the corporation that owns Truth Social are abysmal, and they are about to get dumped off the NASDAQ. They're on the verge of getting dumped off the NASDAQ and becoming a literal penny stock, and I know he really fucking hates that. So last night on his penny stock platform, he said, to Republicans, conservatives, and all great Americans, Elon Musk is putting it on the line in order to help our nation, and he is doing a fantastic job. But the radical left lunatics, as they often do, are trying to illegally and collusively boycott Tesla. I don't know what an illegal boycott is. Are we like forced to buy these overpriced, already subsidized by our taxpayer dollar cars? Okay, whatever. One of the world's great automakers. That's so, oh God. And Elon's, quote, baby, end quote. Weird. He has 14 actual children. In order to attack and do harm to Elon and everything he stands for. Don't you capitalists, don't you billionaire boys claim to love the free market? That's what the American taxpayer is utilizing right now. We are letting the free market do its thing. Okay, skipping down, he says, in any event, I'm going to buy a brand new Tesla tomorrow morning as a show of confidence and support for Elon Musk. Donald Trump doesn't know how to drive. He then calls Elon Musk, unelected South African ketamine addict, a truly great American. Why should he be punished for putting his tremendous skills to work in order to help make America great again? Yeah, to the stock market look like America is great again there. Anyway, my reply to that on Blue Sky last night was, could he debase himself a little harder? How humiliating for him. The president of the United States, he has been reduced to playing car salesman on his penny stock social media platform. Oh God, I love this story so much. I don't know about y'all. Okay, so this morning I saw that Musk's net worth had plummeted $29 billion in one day. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Okay, that's us. We did that. We did that, y'all. I mean, us here in America and our friends in Europe. Thank you, Europeans. Thank you. I understand why none of us want to support a literal Yahtzee, a eugenicist, someone who is called you and me and every American, except for those couple of billionaires at the top. He's called all the rest of us, 300 plus million of us, the parasite class. Why would we want to give him our dollars? Why would we want to continue to prop up his already massively overinflated stock? So you can see here that this is from last night. Tesla stock is falling and falling and falling. And I said, can we get it to go low enough that it no longer suffices as collateral on his Twitter loans and they get called in? Yes, I believe we can. Remember when I said the ultimate power lies with us, the people, the ultimate power over the economy, the ultimate power over oligarchs lies with us, the people, and we are exercising that power. Elon Musk lost 6% of his net worth in less than one day, and it's going to get a lot worse for him. We make billionaires and we can unmake them. And we are in the process of unmaking the world's richest man. Let's keep that stock price plummeting until his loans get called in. And then he's in real trouble. Because we all know that, right, like his worth it's not tied to like money in the bank, y'all. His worth is tied to the valuation of his stock. And so as much as we watch the stock fall, we are watching that man get poorer and poorer and poorer. And that feels really fucking good. So then today, Trump said that he was going to buy himself a Tesla car. There was even more humiliation for him as he played car salesman in front of the White House. Okay, so this was published in Reuters just a little bit ago. And I don't know about y'all, but does this look like a show of strength? Does this look like the leader of the free world? I mean, last week, he made us look incredibly weak on the international stage. He made himself look like a puppet of Vladimir Putin, a man who is run by the leader of Russia, our adversary. He humiliated himself that way last week. And this week, I don't know, y'all. Does he just like have a humiliation kink? Because once again, I mean, gosh, let's go back even before that. There was that scene in the Oval Office where he sat at the desk and Musk ran the whole show standing up over him. Then the thing with Zelensky where he clearly had to do the bidding of Putin. And now this. He is playing car salesman for Elon Musk. While the stock market is in free fall, while hundreds of thousands of folks are losing their jobs, this is what America's president is doing. Right next to the Reuters article in my feed was this piece in Vanity Fair. Even Donald Trump's little Tesla parade at the White House didn't help Elon Musk's net worth. Trump claimed he bought a Model S Tesla. That's an $80,000 car, by the way. Unfortunately, while that sale was going on, supposed sale, Musk lost the equivalent of 360,000 of them. Similarly, Bernard Condon in the AP says that Trump's efforts to help Tesla could hurt it instead. I just want to read this little section from that article because I think this gets to the meat of it. Tesla is becoming a political symbol of Trump and Doge, and that is a bad thing for the brand. You think it's helping, but it's actually hurting, right? So we know that Tesla's stock is massively, massively inflated in value. It is so incredibly overvalued. It went up and up and up after the election because people thought like, oh, Musk is going to have this influence in the White House because he bought himself a presidency, right? To the tune of $250 million or whatever it was. And, so the stock became even more grossly overinflated. It already was super overvalued. And now we're watching, what is it that you guys call it? A market adjustment? We're watching an adjustment as the market is realizing that Elon Musk's proximity to the White House, and in fact, him having his grubby little fingers in dismantling key components of American society and the federal government, that is actually really, really bad for the economy. So they thought his proximity to the White House and to power was something that would increase Tesla sales, and therefore, there was this anticipatory boost in the stock. Now they're realizing like, oh, not only is he like absolutely fucking Tesla sales, they are in the toilet. I saw was it Germany is down 71% in sales. Not only is there an international Tesla boycott, not only are there protests basically every day of the week at Tesla dealerships all around the country and in Europe. My local chapter of Indivisible, they do them on Mondays. So not only is what Elon Musk and his band of Shitler youth doing with Doge dismantling American society, but he's also doing a wonderful job of dismantling his own net worth. He is eroding consumer confidence in his brand. Not only is the confidence being eroded, but his brand is becoming a symbol of oppression, a symbol of everything wrong with this regime, a symbol of the way the American working class are being hurt, and a symbol internationally of fascism. There's a reason that the Cybertruck is called the swastika. And it appears that there may be no ability for Tesla to overcome the negative image that has now been melded to their brand. And we're just going to see the stock price continue to go down and down and down. I am super excited for the day that stock price falls low enough that Musk's loans for Twitter get called in because that stock is no longer sufficient to constitute collateral against the loan. That will be a glorious day. If that could happen in time for my birthday next week, that would be fabulous. And then we see on top of that, Trump utterly debasing himself, humiliating himself in front of the entire world to try and slow the bleeding of Tesla stock and to try and recover the brand in some way by saying that he is buying a Tesla. But instead, the whole display was just so cringy. It was so embarrassing. And I saw somebody say like, oh, well, this is going to cause conservatives to do like an anti-boycott, right? All of y'all on the left boycotting Tesla means that all of these conservatives want to show their brand loyalty and show their support for dear leader, and they're going to go now buy Teslas. But everybody is watching their retirement completely dissolve as the stock market crashes. Everybody's losing their jobs. People are watching their basic necessities go up dramatically in price. Who the fuck has the money to spend $80,000, $120,000, $130,000 on a Tesla right now? That's not happening. That is not happening. I mean, we all know that Tesla has relied on taxpayer money to the tune of tens of billions of dollars to be solvent over the years. That corporation cannot run without taking money, working class taxpayer money to keep going. So fat chance of them recovering the brand and recovering their profit margin from what Trump did today. All it did was make Trump look really, really weak. It further cemented Tesla as the symbol of the oppression of the regime of Trump and Musk. And honestly, it made Elon Musk look really scared. It made him look desperate. And that feels awesome to know us, the American people, we have the power. We know it, and now he knows it.